subscribe. It's your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. Oh, today has been a fucking day. Let's just say that today's been a day. I've been very busy. You guys know I have my new little pupper that I take care of, and I'm very proud of her. She's doing very well because usually when I come into the room to film, I could not film without Daniel being home because she'll scream. Like, she's literally stopped screaming altogether, and I did not expect this to happen so fast. She knows that when she screams, I ain't moving, okay? I'm not giving you that attention you want, okay? Yeah, that's why it's super quiet. I'm loving it, okay? Now I feel some type of way about my neighbor's dogs that be hooping and hollering because my dog is about to be 3 months and she already knows how to shut the fuck up, so no excuse. Now, this video is about a pet that I used to have, and she was my cat from hell. She was definitely a cat from hell, and I'm going to be telling you guys about my experience with her and why she deterred me from having female pets altogether. Like, Spodie is my first female dog that well, no, I did have a female dog before her, but that makes sense though, because first I had my Pomeranian. Her name was Ladybug, and then I got this cat, and then I just thought that all female animals would act like this, so I never had another female pet. I only bought male animals. So Spodie is my first female pet ever since then. And ironically, Spodie and I have a really good bond. I don't know if it's just a girl thing. Maybe she could smell some stuff on me. I don't know. Yeah, this cat was that fucking bad. Okay, this cat was that bad. All right. So if you guys want to stick around and you're interested, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Please give me a thumbs up. We are almost at 100K. I cannot fucking believe this shit. I went on my social blade like January of 2018, and they projected that I would not even get to 100,000 subscribers until May of 2019, and it's fucking October of 2018, and we're like 700 subscribers away. So I just want to thank all of you guys. It's freaking awesome. We're gonna have a meetup soon, and I'm just really excited. I'm so happy you guys are supporting me. And yeah, I'm gonna stop babbling, calm down, and let's get into the video. So I got this cat when I was around 7 years old. Now, this was when I first moved to Florida when I was 7, and to be blunt, your girl lived in the hood. I lived in the hood. I'm gonna make another story time video about my experience living in the hood and what it was like being a girl like me, living in the hood, okay? And we lived in the hood for about like 3 years. For sure, we lived in the hood for about like 3 years. There were like a lot of fucked up shit happened to me when I lived there, and I'm not gonna get like too in depth on it, but I am gonna get in depth on, like, you know, the tip of the iceberg of the fucked up shit that happened, the trifling shit that happened. And yeah, so stay tuned for that video, but this did happen in that environment. I had a pet, okay? I had a pet dog, and how I got this dog was I was outside playing with my little brother, and y'all, I was such a weird ass kid. I had rollerblades, okay? So I would rollerblade all over the place. 7-year-old me just rollerblading. And my brother had a bike with training wheels on it. And we would just ride around the neighborhood. Looking back, not a really good idea, especially because of the type of neighborhood it was. Like, it was not safe for children or whatever. And I'm gonna get into that again on my next video. Yeah, we were just riding around and shit. And there was this older man with his son who was maybe like 14, 15 or so. And they had a puppy. And she really wasn't like a puppy, like she's like, you know, Spodie's a puppy. She was kind of like she had all her shots and shit, but she was still little. And I just thought she was the cutest dog. She was fluffy, like she was so cute. And they were like, hey, do you want this dog? Like, we're moving and we can't take her with us. Now, I didn't understand why they didn't want the dog anymore, but now I do. And you guys are gonna see how. And this builds up to my cat situation. So I was like, well, I have to ask my mom. So I go home and I ask my mom, like, hey, there's this dog and these people are moving out and they don't want the dog anymore. And my mom's like, bitch, I'm not about to take in no dog. Because mind you, when I was 7 years old, my mom had to have been like, what, like 24, 25 years old. So my mom had me when she was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, she was 25 years old when I was 7. So just imagine being a 25-year-old with 2 kids, living in the hood, and your child run up to you talk about, I want a fucking dog. Like, bitch, I'm trying to feed y'all. We eating fucking Crystal's burgers and fucking Happy Meals, bitch, and you want a fucking dog? Like, so yeah, bruh. So basically I'd go to mom like, hey, just, you know, look at the dog, at least look at her, just look at her, right? So, you know, my mom is one of those people, she's all about aesthetics. She's all about aesthetics. So when she saw the dog, you know, it's a Pomeranian, it's a purebred Pomeranian, it's fluffy, it's cute, and it's free $99, okay? And this was back in, like, if I was 7, then my brother was 3. So this was 2003. And in 2003, that's when the whole, you know, it was trendy to have like small puppies in your purses and stuff like that. Like, it was a trendy thing. So my mom was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna get the dog. She's cute. Take some MySpace pictures with her, fuck it. Like, you know, we have the dog, and I remember just really having really strong bonds with the dog, you know, and the previous owners named her Ladybug and called her Lady, and we just kept the name because, you know, she was 6 months old at the time, and you already knew your name. We're not going to change your name, and the name was cute. So, you know, Ladybug and I, we were really close, and like, I remember at night when I would cry about stuff, she would come in the room and like, she would lick my face, and you know, like, she was just a really cute dog and a really nice companion. My mom just could not train her though, because my mom's never had dogs. She's always had cats her whole life. And my mom just could not get the girl to go to the bathroom outside. Like, and I remember I brought up Lady to my mom like recently, like I want to say like a few months ago, the last time I was at my grandmother's house and we were all having a get together, and I was telling my brother, because I was telling him I was gonna get Spody, and my brother was like,
oh, you should get a Pomeranian.
And I was like, you don't remember when we had a Pomeranian? And he's like,
no, I don't.
And I'm just like thinking like, damn, that's just crazy. Like, he doesn't remember shit that I do. But I was like, bro, we had a Pomeranian. And I even asked my mom, I was like, you remember when we had Ladybug, the Pomeranian? She was like,
oh yeah, that dumbass dog. That dog didn't want to do shit. That dog just wanted to poop in the house. The dog just pooped everywhere except the fucking yard. Like,
so yeah, my mom was just getting real fed up and over with Ladybug. Then the nail in the coffin was when Ladybug got her period and she was in heat. And when we would walk her, her little grown ass, she trying to fuck the pit bulls and shit next door. And you know, my mom wasn't having it, and she didn't want to pay the money to get her spayed because, like I said, you're a single parent, you're only 25 years old, and you have 2 kids. And you don't have the money to take this dog to the doctor. And I think that's when it set into my mom, like, I cannot take on this responsibility of this dog. So my brother used to go to a daycare service, and he was so fucking bad at that daycare. I remember when we were kids, he would cut the fuck up at that daycare. Like, he would be scratching kids in their eyes and shit. And he would just get kicked out of daycare after daycare after daycare, like literally. I had this one specific daycare, and all the kids would get picked up by this red bus. And it had like the little daycare's name on the side of the bus. The bus driver saw my dog one day and just thought it was so cute and everything, and my mom was just like,
well, hey, if you want her, you can have her. I can't really afford to keep her right now.
And he was like,
you know what, my wife actually does want a dog, so I'll take you up on your offer.
So one day I came home from school, Ladybug was gone. Ladybug was just gone. And I remember going to my mom like, yo, where is my dog?
Oh, Ladybug went to a better family that could take care of her.
And I'm like, bitch, because I didn't understand at the time. 7-year-old me, I didn't understand. So I'm just like, bitch, what? You just gonna give away my fucking dog? Like, really? So that was the first pet we had. Then the second pet we had, I kind of just, I don't know, I am such an animal lover, guys. Like, I'm such an animal lover. So one day I was outside playing, and this happened, we got her when I like just turned 9. Like the summer, because my birthday's in June, so it was like the summer before my 3rd grade year, when I just turned 9. I was outside playing, and there was this cute little gray cat in the dumpster, and it was a kitten, and I was like, oh my god, this cute little kitten. Y'all, I picked the cat up. I picked up the cat, okay? I picked the cat up, you know, I'm petting the cat. The cat is just kind of like being a little squirmy and shit, like, bitch, why are you touching on me type shit. I'm an outside cat, I'm a hood cat, don't touch me, I don't know you, stranger danger. But I'm still just like no fucks given. I'm just petting the cat. I'm like, oh my god, this cat is so cute. I show my brother's like,
oh my god, we have to take it in for the night because it's a baby. Let's ask mom if we can keep it.
No, you can't just be like, hey, can we keep the cat? You gotta play it cool. Like, just go in there and be like, hey, just for the night, you know, can we chill with the cat or whatever. So we brought her home to my mom, and my mom was like,
no, we're not doing any more pets, we can't afford a pet right now. Like, that's just more money that I just can't do. Like, you know, things are tight around here, it's just me, I can't do that.
Please, like, can I please have this cat? She's so cute. And mind you, while I'm trying to show my mom the cat is just squirming and shit. Like, the cat does not want to be in the fucking house. But I wanted the cat to be in the house. My mom fell for the old, and you know when parents say that, okay, just for the night, you know you got a new pet. So that's what my mom did. She was like, okay, well, just for the night. She could spend the night just for the night. And then you know, we're gonna let her go tomorrow. So Sassy, I named her Sassy because she just didn't want to be held. She didn't want to do anything anybody told her to do. Like, she didn't want to stay in a room where people put her. So I was like, oh, she's Sassy, so we're gonna call her Sassy. The reign of Sassy was a hard one. Sassy was that bitch. Like, Sassy had something wrong with her. Like, there was something wrong with Sassy for real. Okay, she started exhibiting very aggressive behaviors, and I've had cats before. I've never had an aggressive cat before, and honestly, after owning Sassy, I not only did not get female animals, but I also did not get a cat until I was like 16 years old. Like, it took me like damn near 10 years to get over my fear of cats because this bitch terrorized me and my brother, okay? But here's some shit she would do. Sassy would do this thing where if you put her food bowl down to feed her, she would fucking bite your hand, okay? And you'd have to be like, Sassy, no, and like, you know, tap her and be like, stop. But it was every fucking time you put the food bowl down, she's biting your hand, believe it. So my mom would wear like rubber kitchen gloves and put it down, and she would try to bite, so whatever. What else would she do? This girl would screech at you. She would hiss and screech at you. She could be like right here, and if you're right here just walking, she's gonna screech at you and go like this and try to claw you. If she's in the bathroom and you're walking in the hallway, she's gonna swipe her arm out to fucking hit you and scratch you. If you're trying to hold her, she's gonna scream all over the place, and the longer that she's lived with us, the screaming would turn into hissing, and she would just like go like that to you. Like, this bitch was demonic. She was demonic. Like, we didn't understand why she was so angry or what, like, but this bitch was just angry. Worst thing though, because my brother was still very young, he would walk down the hallway, right? And she would run from the dining room to the hallway and just clamped onto his legs, and he would try to run and she would just be clamped on and just biting him, and I would have to come and grab her by the collar and rip her off of my little brother's legs. And he was terrified of that cat. Like, terrified of that cat, because she would always, because he was so short and close to the ground, if she jumped up, she could bite him on the back of the head if she wanted to. Like, this cat was evil. This cat was evil. We did not understand. Like, I was so nice to the cat. Like, I would try to pet the cat, and like, it would be chilling while I'm petting her for a little bit, and then she would turn around and just bite my fucking hand. Like, she was terrorizing everybody. And I thought it was funny at first. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was funny, especially like when my brother would just be walking and this bitch just come up like, yeah, and then just like, he's running and the cat is just dangling and shit. But after it happened like so many times and all the other toxic behavior she was doing, I was like, okay, this is a fucking problem. Like, you're hurting my brother, like, you're biting my mom, you're biting me, you're attacking people from all these different angles, you're hissing at people. Whenever we had guests over, she would just hide in dark corners and then out of nowhere attack them. Like, she was just evil. She was an evil ass cat, and we just didn't understand what made her be that way, why she was so angry, and why she didn't trust us. Like, we fed her, we like did all this stuff for her, we litter box trained her, and she just still didn't trust us. She just didn't like us, and she didn't trust us. So it just made me think, like, now as an adult looking back, I'm like, somebody probably abused her as a kitten maybe, or I don't know, because it just doesn't make sense how she distrusts humans that much. Like I said, I was around 9 years old when I got her, and then when the lease was up for our spot, my mom was like, okay, I got a good job, we're moving out the hood. We're not living in the hood anymore now, because the only reason why we really live in the hood is because we moved from out of state into Jacksonville, so we did not know, like, cheap rent doesn't always equal, you know, that should be anywhere though. Like, if the rent's cheap, something's up. And she didn't fly down to examine the places that she was moving. She kind of just, like, you know, signed a lease and everything, and then flew down and put us in there. So now that we've been living in Jacksonville for 3 years at this point, she knew which areas to move to and like what would be worth her buck, but it wouldn't be in a bad area, so me and my brother can grow up and not, you know, have to be around the shit that we were being exposed to at that time. So we got our new apartment and we're approved and we're all packing, we're all ready to go. You know, I'm packing up Sassy's stuff, and I'm noticing as I'm packing up Sassy's stuff, my mom is taking the stuff that I'm packing and putting it in a different box. And I'm like thinking that maybe she's just doing some organizing or whatever. I don't fucking know, but I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I did notice that's what she was doing. So, you know, the car is all packed up, the U-Haul's all done. We already did the U-Haul shit. The car's packed up, we locked the doors. Sassy is sitting on the patio, right? And our patio is not screened in, it was just an outdoor patio. My mom put the box of Sassy shit along with some cat food and a cat food bowls and everything on the patio. And she was like,
All right, y'all, get in the car.
I was like, what about Sassy?
Oh, we're gonna come back for Sassy. We just need to make sure, you know, that everything is good at the new spot, and then we'll come back for her.
We never came back for Sassy. My mom was real good for getting rid of my pets, bitch. Like, never came back for Sassy, ever. Ever. But in my opinion, as an adult looking back, I feel like Sassy was an outdoor cat all along. She didn't want to be domesticated. She was an outdoor cat. She didn't like people. She wanted to be free anyway. But I don't know, I feel like that could have been gone about a way better way than just leaving her on the fucking porch. Like, that shit bothered me. Like, even when we went to our new spot, I remember always asking my mom, like, hey mom, when are we gonna go back to get Sassy? When are we gonna go back to get Sassy? Even though she was so evil, like, I didn't want to just leave her on the fucking porch. So because me and my brother kept asking about Sassy, my mom went ahead and bought us some turtles. She bought us 2 boy turtles. One was named Gigi and one was named Ninja Turtle. And yeah, we forgot all about Sassy on the porch. And we raised our turtles until they were really big and then we let them go. So yeah, my mom didn't get rid of those pets because they weren't too much of a hassle. But yeah, that is my story about my cat from hell. I hope y'all liked it. Have you guys ever experienced a cat from hell situation? I hope you guys that have experienced a cat from hell situation did not leave your cat on the damn porch and actually tried to get some help. But hey, if you did, that's your prerogative, that's your business, that's it. Shit's life. Yeah, let me know your pet horror stories. I would love to hear them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!